Next is exercise 3.5. First question is true or false. A part. If a number is divisible by 3, it must be divisible by 9. Answer is false. Example, 6 is divisible by 3, but 6 is not divisible by 9. B part. If a number is divisible by 9, it must be divisible by 3. True. If a number is divisible by any number, then it will be divisible by the number's factors also. कि अगर कोई नंबर 9 से डिविजिबल है तो वो 9 के सभी फैक्टर्स से भी क्या होगा, डिविजिबल. एंड 3 इज अ फैक्टर ऑफ 9. C part. A number is divisible by 18 if it is divisible by both 3 and 6. False. D part. If a number is divisible by 9 and 10 both, then it must be divisible by 90. True. That if a number is divisible by 10 and 9, then it will also be divisible by their product, that is 10 into 9. Next, if two numbers are co-prime numbers, then at least one of them must be prime. False. We take an example of 4 and 15. Neither 4 is prime nor 15 is prime. Then also these two numbers are co-prime numbers. Next part. All numbers which are divisible by 4 must also be divisible by 8. False. We can take an example. 20 is divisible by 4, but 20 is not divisible by 8. Next, all numbers which are divisible by 8 must also be divisible by 4. True. The same part we did before, that if a number is divisible by a number, then it will be divisible by its factors also, and 4 is a factor of 8. The sum of two consecutive odd numbers is divisible by 4. True. You can take any 2-3 examples to confirm, like you have to take two consecutive odd numbers. Example 1 plus 3. Next consecutive odd number is 3. It is 4 and 4 is divisible by 4. One more example, like I am taking 5 plus 7. 7 plus 5 is 12 and 12 is divisible by 4. So sum of two consecutive odd number is always divisible by 4. Next part. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, it must exactly divide their sum. Like if there is a number and it is dividing two numbers separately. True. I am taking one example. If a number exactly divides two numbers separately, so I am taking that 3 is a number, 3 divides 6 and 3 divides 9. What you have to prove is 3 divides 6 plus 9. 6 plus 9 is 15 and 3 divides 15, hence proved. So answer is true. Next, last part. If a number exactly divides sum of two numbers, it must exactly divide the two numbers separately. That if the number divides the sum, it's not necessary that it will divide the numbers separately. For example, a number 2 2 divides 16, but we can write 16 as sum of 5 and 11, and 2 does not divides 5 and 2 does not divides 11. Next is fourth question. Write the greatest 4-digit number and express it in terms of its prime factors. Now, which is the greatest 4-digit number? Greatest 4-digit number is 9999. Now, what do you have to find? The prime factorization of this number. So, this number is not divisible by 2, but this number is divisible by 3. So 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Again this number is divisible by 3. 1, 1, 1 and 1. Now next this number is divisible by 11. So it will be 101. And 101 is not divisible by any other prime factor, so it will be 101 itself. So the prime factorization of this number will be 3 into 3 into 11 into 101. Next question is, write the smallest 5-digit number and express it in the form of prime factors. Now smallest 5-digit number will be 10,000. You have to find prime factorization of 10,000. Again start from 2. So it will be 5,000. Again 2. 2,500. Again 2. 1,250. 2, 625, then 5, 125, 5, 25, 5 and last one is 5. So prime factorization of 10,000 will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2 into 5 into 5 into 5 into 5. This is the prime factorization of smallest 5-digit number. Next question is, find the prime factorization of 1729. It is not divisible by 2. It is not divisible by 3, 5. So next one is 7. And you will get 247. Now 247 is divisible by, so 13 19s are 247. So next factor will be 19. So the prime factorization of 1729 is 7 into 13 into 19. You have to arrange them in ascending order. It is already in ascending order. Ascending order means smaller to greater. So now you have to tell the relation between these factors. So see, what is the relation? That the difference of the consecutive prime factors is 6. 13 minus 7 is 6. Again 19 minus 13 is 6. So the difference between two consecutive prime factors is 6. Next is 9th question. Find the prime factorization of 15,470. 15,470. We will start from 2. Now next will be 5. Now next will be 7. 221. Again next will be 13. And next is 17. So prime factorization of 15,470 is 2 into 5 into 7 into 13 into 17. Next is 10th question. Determine if 25,110 is divisible by 45 or not. So instead of dividing it by 45, what you will see is 45 can be written as 5 into 9. So if this number is divisible by 5 as well as 9, then we can say that this number is also divisible by 45. It's a condition for using this rule, that is, these two numbers should be co-prime numbers. What are co-prime numbers? Whose only common factor is 1. So these two are co-prime numbers. So if a number is divisible by two co-prime numbers, then it is also divisible by their product. So check whether this number is divisible by 5 and this number is divisible by 9. Yes, this number is divisible by 5. We have done divisibility rule for 5, that if on the unit part we have 0 or 5, then this number will be divisible by 5. So answer is yes. And check this number is divisible by 9 or not. So if sum of digits is divisible by 9, then we say that this number is also divisible by 9. Add all the digits. 2 plus 5 7 plus 1 8 plus 1 9. So 9 is divisible by 9. So this is also yes. So answer is yes. This number is divisible by 45.